do you think you can take a nobody, let's say a beautiful person, boy, a guy or a girl, and make them famous just through PR with no
100%.
talent?
I've done it a few times. I've even had a girl, I was able to get her a show in Vegas. And she was an unknown girl that literally looked like a streetwalker. No joke, got her a show in Vegas. I've taken myself. I can't even sing. I can't sing I'm tone deaf, Michael, like I
Yeah.
am horrible. And I took a song about a year ago and I made it #1 on the charts in the US, Canada, and overseas just through PR and media exposure. I was able to take myself under a secret identity
Of
to
course.
#1 on the music charts. Based no talent, just based on PR. So I've done that with a girl in Vegas. I've done it here. I've done it multiple
Now,
times.
now, did you do that just to see if you could do that?
I did it to prove that you don't need, it's not all about talent. Talent can only get you so far, but it's
100%.
telling your story. I mean, if I had, Rolling Stone, People Magazine, Fox News, CNN, et cetera, all at the exact same time say that Michael Yo is the sexiest man in the world. All of them ran a story at the exact same time. All of a sudden, you're the sexiest man in the world. Everybody's
And
talking about it.
that's what's so amazing about it to me, because it's a bit, I think as a normal consumer, because now, I'm not on the red carpets. I chose not to do that life. I got frustrated about waiting on celebrities and stuff like that, but I
You're
enjoyed
smart.
the interview
You were
process.
smart. You were smart. You were smart. Let's leave it there. You were smart because that is a crazy hustling, different kind of lifestyle than you live now.
Like, it's funny, like when me and my wife first met, she was my fiance, I was literally like a doctor of interviews. Like when my phone went off, they could be like, in 3 hours, we need you at an airport to fly to Italy to interview Tom Hanks because he's shooting a new movie. You know, that's the way it was. And it sounds glamorous, but anything is not fun after 10 years. Even if you're going to Rome, you're going to and everything's paid for, but you're like, what am I doing with my life? I'm interviewing celebrities, which is cool, but all day long I'm hearing about them living out their dream and I'm not living out mine.
Exactly. You're creating their dreams to come true, and
Mhm.
you're not focused on yourself.
You're part of you're helping make their dreams come true, which is great, but it's not really doing anything for you.
And that's kind of where I'm at with my career. I mean, I have my staff that still, handle all the different clients and stuff, but the accounts I work on and the people I work with or the brands I work with, it's things that, #1, I can invest into and I actually, have a passion for it. But it's also a lot of my clients, I'm able to, invest in their companies in the future and actually see that, hey, if I'm going to build you into $100 million company, I want some stake in that. I want to be able to build so that I can create a life for myself also.
Now, how much money, like this girl you made famous, right?
Yeah.
Got her a show. How much money did she spend in a year to make that happen? Or did
Oh,
it take a couple of years?
it was 1 month. She came into my office.
What?
I'm going to do the worst accent, and all your listeners can look this up after. She walked in and she goes, "Hello, Zach. My name is Christina Caro. I am from Ukraine. You make me famous 1 month, I give you $20,000. 1 month,
Ooh.
you make me $20,000." And let me not get this wrong. This was like years back. This was like about, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. And at that point,
So
I was
press
like,
was harder to get back then, correct?
plus was much harder to get back then. And I said to her, I'm like, I will make you famous in 1 month. You just have to listen to everything I say. And what I did is I came up with a story how she's from the Ukraine, how she grew up with Mila Kunis, how Mila Kunis stole her pet chicken when she was younger. And now that she's in the US, she's suing Mila Kunis for $5,000 for stealing her pet chicken because it's bringing up all these memories. And now TMZ's running a story saying, oh, woman, sues Mila Kunis for stealing her pet chicken. And her chicken's name was Doggy because, she couldn't afford a dog. And she came out with a song called Give Me Green Card. It went, give me green card. And so all of a sudden we connected with Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher's publicist. They did a whole video. Ashton's calling out Mila, like, why did you steal this girl's dog, like chicken? And it
Wow.
went all over the place. It went viral.
Well,
Her song blew up.
oh, you pause, keep going.
Oh yeah. So the song went all over the place. It had millions of hits. It had everything. The news outlets were putting her on, and then she got, she was like, "All right, what's our second thing to do?" And I said, "Your next song's called Elevator." The song literally goes, "Elevator go up, elevator go down." And what we did is we went to Vegas. We took out, at that time, it was the Hard Rock. I don't think the Hard Rock's there anymore, but we took out the Hard Rock. They had a hotel suite that had an elevator in it. And I put her in the elevator, and she set the world Guinness record for singing the same song in 24 hours. Literally, her going, "Elevator go up, elevator go down." And we invited media into the elevator to interview her while she's doing this. Anyways, one of the guys, I think from the Win or wherever, saw her and was like, "Hey, we want to give you a show for a month here, just because you're hilarious, you're out there, you're getting all this press. Why not?" And she ended up getting a show.
That's incredible. And I tell you one thing I learned, and I don't want to give too many secrets out from the industry, but a lot of beef fighting you see in the tabloids is
Fake.
manufactured by PR people. They're not like, I was in one of them, actually. I was in a meeting. Put it like this. I was in with a celebrity that trusts me in their PR person. And this other celebrity kind of attacked them. And they go, "Oh, this is perfect." And that celebrity called him, and they had this whole beef that was playing out because both of them were promoting something. It's so, people don't understand.
Relationships, fights, stories. You don't know how many times. That's why I don't even read the news, because half of it is it's made up,
Manufactured.
Right. And that's the thing, is a lot of stories we do, but it's about getting the goal. So this person's goal was to get that show. And after that, that was the end of it. Some people, I'm not telling every person, if you want to get yourself out there, I'm not saying go sue Mila Kunis for $5,000. There's a proper strategy in place,
of course,
for long-term success. If you want 15 minutes of fame, go streak down Hollywood Boulevard. You'll get a couple of cameras, but that's not going to lead to what you want. So you got to be smart about it. But it is made up. It's all about the publicist and the client kind of coming up with the stories, figuring out the goals, and planning accordingly.